Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party, and let's try Castlevania Lords of Shadow Ultimate Edition. As you may or may not know, this game is actually already out on PS3 and 360. It has been for roughly 2 years. The Ultimate Edition is coming with the Reverie and the Resurrection DLC. It retails for $30, but if you pre-order it from Steam right now, it's $27. It does release on August 27th. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to play on Warrior since I'm going to be trying to talk and do this at the same time.
Mankind faces ruin and despair.
And that is who you think it is, Patrick Stewart.
Yet hope remains
However, I am going to skip the story type parts. I'm playing the demo that's publicly available. So if you guys want to check that out, the story part, you can. But I think most of you probably want to see the gameplay. So let's skip that scene. Let's see. Now, this is just your basic attacks. I've already played through the demo. I've actually played through this part multiple times. Oh, that was low blow. Actually, technically, yes, that was a low blow. So, as you can see, this is a very action-oriented game, as one might imagine from Castlevania. But if you're like me and mostly played the old-school Castlevanias, Castlevania 1, Castlevania 2, and I actually didn't play Castlevania 3. But at any rate, you'll notice a significant difference. So let's use this here to get some health. Use RT, right trigger. This game is developed by Mercury Steam and Climax Studio, and of course, published by Konami. And as I mentioned, the demo is available on Steam, so if you want to try this out yourself, it does have controller support, obviously. This is as many of you know, I am pretty... Okay, fallen enemies will often drop rewards. Grab these daggers before they vanish. Easy enough. Okay, we can throw the daggers with B. I'll go ahead and show that off. As many of you know, I am a hardcore PC gamer. Almost always keyboard and mouse, but this type of game, I definitely opt to use my PS3 controller that I have hooked up. Obviously, you can use the 360 as well. In fact, it thinks it's a 360 controller. Because for whatever reason, Sony won't release drivers for their controller on Windows. Go figure. Now, you can do different combinations from different button presses. So if I just spam, oops, I can grab the enemies too with this and press a key right there. And I do a combo. Normally it's faster than that, but because it was a tutorial, it's slower. So let me do it again. As you can see, it is faster. The timing isn't too tight, so you don't have to hit it right as the circle goes inside, apparently. I think anytime it's past that certain point, you can press it and it will finish. And that was only because I grabbed it. It's not just a random QTE. I don't remember there being too big of a problem with it. Anyway, so it wants to kill enemies to get experience points. So we need to collect 25 XP. And you'll see every time I kill an enemy, the number of XP I get will pop up over its head. Kind of wish these guys had more hit points so I could show you the combos. But here I'm just spamming X. As you can see, it extends the combo out. Now, X is your basic single target attack. Oh, and it's going to take us here. Your book is going to contain a bunch of information basically about your attacks, about characters you meet, things like that. Basic actions, we know all this. We're not going to bother looking at it. Advanced moves, this shows you your combo. So, for example, this, 5 times X does a different combo. The area attack, which is Y, 8 times, will give you a different combo. Rising Strike is a good one. Press X and then A. Basically hit the enemy once and then pop them up into the air, which is nice because it often will get you out of range of other enemies. Rising Assault is the same way. As you can see, Guillotine has 25 and that little shield next to it. That means it's a special attack that we can buy. In fact, it's the only one we can buy right now, but more do open up later on. Press and hold the X button while airborne to use this direct attack as a finisher in any aerial attack sequence. Your chain will slam down on enemies in front of you. Go ahead and buy this skill. Get a little achievement. I like their achievement window. And we'll go ahead and close out of that. So, those of you interested in the story and whatnot, the book is pretty cool in that it shows you the characters and whatnot. So I can't... Okay, I can't dodge yet. It's not unlocked. Alright, so let's do the pop-up and let's do the guillotine. Well, never mind. Everyone died. Now, I actually have played this on PS3. In fact, I own it on PS3. I just never completed it. In fact, I didn't get very far. Not for any fault of the game itself. I just have a hard time dedicating myself to finishing console games. I'll often start them, get like 20-25% in, and stop. So now that this is coming on PC, hopefully I can get a copy and finish it up. Oh, wrong button. There are some QTEs like this, which I'm not crazy about. So we hold left trigger to block, which is a normal attack, and of course I screwed it up that time. Just gotta watch the signals, block them again. Okay, so he's got the little sparkle, so I can dodge by hitting LT and holding in a button direction. I thought I dodged that, but apparently I didn't. Now, I'm getting this mixed up with Dark Souls. I'm getting my buttons mixed up. I'm out of daggers, so I can't dagger him. And also, if you time your block perfectly timed, you can do like a parry type move or riposte, whichever you want to call it. It's both technically, I suppose. Oh, thought I dodged that, but all right. It does seem to start off kind of rough. Normally, I played it on the PS3 on night mode and had a little trouble getting used to it, but it seemed to get a little easier as I progressed, which seems a little backwards, but whatever. So far, I've really enjoyed it again on the PS3. So anything that glows we can pick up. So let's... There we go. And he jumps right on it like a very smart werewolf. Graphically, it looks pretty good. I'm not super crazy about the way the rain looks. It makes it look a little plasticky. It's not terrible, though. The rain effect isn't all that great. Again, this is nitpicking, to be honest. I don't really play games like this for the graphics, so obviously they help.
I have traveled here seeking the Guardian of the Lake.
You are from the Order? They sent you?
How do I find him?
He will find you. In the forest.
I don't know about the DLC. I don't know if the DLC that come with it is any good. So I've not heard good or bad. Let's just say it that way. But it doesn't matter because the base game, again, what I've played of the base game, I quite enjoyed, and I've heard good things about it. So I tend to believe that that continues.
The old forest, watching him from afar. He is strong indeed.
Okay, so again, we're going to skip this.
The one god comes to drive out the man.
Normally I would watch it, but again, most of you guys probably want to see more gameplay as opposed to story. So here we're riding a horse. I'm actually not very crazy about this part, but we press X to attack the wargs, and then Y to attack the lycanthropy riders. See, we can aim the attacks. We can also press and hold LT to push, and push the left stick to dodge. Okay. There was actually a scene before this. I'm not sure why it played. Maybe because I played it before. I'm not sure. But at any rate. Now, for some reason, normally I can grab onto one of these or jump onto them. But it's not letting me do that now. I don't really know how they decide how that works. But maybe you had to damage the wargs a little bit. But it's kind of hard to determine when they're about to hit you. Like that. It's not much of a tell. Oh, that time he just let me jump onto them. Okay, that works. I actually might fail this on purpose. Yeah. I'm going to fail this on purpose so that I can show you a little bit more of the combat. Luckily, for me, it wasn't too much of that like horse riding crap, because I really do not like that at all. So if we block in sync, it actually gives us a parry. But unfortunately, your window... Oops, I was hitting the wrong button there. The window for the parry seems incredibly small. As someone who really likes parrying, it was a bit disappointing. Well, of course I'm saying that. I don't know why I had to press X repeatedly. I guess that is kind of a special move. Another problem I found is that I'm often moving when I see them attack, so I try to quickly parry but end up rolling. It's not a big deal, since you still miss the, you know, avoid the damage. But if I'm trying to parry, I'd like to parry. There we go. And I do love parrying. If you watch my Dark Souls videos, and you should, here's a dagger. Then you know how much I love parrying. I think if you go through this whole section without missing any of those events, which is the other reason I don't like this part, I hate quick time events, then I don't think you had to deal with that fighting, but I wanted to show you guys. I might miss it again anyway. Alright, now let's try... See, I don't know, it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me jump on it. I don't quite understand how they decide when you can. Yeah, like I am seeing like no tell. Alright, I can see, alright, he is, like he kind of sort of moves a little bit. And I'm trying to watch both of them, so I don't really know how the hell you're supposed to. Alright, now we can jump on him. Luckily, there's no quick time to actually stab him. You just stab him. And it's such a pain to watch that. Well, because he's gone now. Yeah, because there is another fight scene you can get into there. Well, actually, maybe it's going to make us do it anyway. Yes, it is. So it looks like, regardless, you have to do this fight scene, I guess. Which I'm mostly okay with. Just give me this scene. Cut out the horse riding part. I'm probably going to die here. Ah, there's a... Sweet. I don't know if I'm immune while I'm doing that or what, but seemed like it. Trying. It looks like he can actually hurt the little guys too, which is awesome. Well, awesome for me. There's the guillotine attack right there. Obviously, you can't lift him up. A little bit too big for that. I'm out of daggers. I'm trying to parry him. There we go. So you can parry these guys, which is nice. Looks like you can... Nope. A little late on the dodge there. So you definitely got to get your timing, which is fine by me. If I picked it up and immediately was timing everything perfectly, then that would actually be a little disappointing. We'll skip this cutscene. Oh, that was actually the end of it. So, yeah, short demo. Again, I'm hoping I can pick this up and do a full LP of it. Again, the demo is available on Steam. It is a bit short. I wish they kind of picked it up a little bit later on where you get to do a little bit more combat. But so far, I'm really liking it. Again, I've played probably 3 to 4 hours, not very far. Again, on the full version on the PS3, and I've enjoyed it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you think of this game if you've played it on the PS3 or the 360. And I will see you next time.